This is a training session regarding ordering and receiving inventory items through purchase order and accounts payable. The inventory system is very tightly integrated with other areas of the system. This training session deals with two areas of that integration. First, let's use the purchase order system to order some items for our inventory. Select Enter Purchase Orders from the Purchase Order menu. The following screen will appear. We're going to insert a new purchase order. We'll be ordering from vendor number 2, ABC Electric. Now we enter the heading information for the purchase order. For more information about entering purchase orders, view the training session on purchase order entry. Now we'll insert a new line item. In the line item details screen, you'll notice that there is an ellipsis button next to the item ID. This is here so we can pick from our inventory item price file. We'll pick item 0108. The system brings in all the purchase information we entered for this item from this vendor. Notice that the system has already entered the item description, the vendor catalog number for ABC Electric, the unit name, and the quantity. As you may recall, we entered a minimum order quantity of 12 units for this vendor. You may also notice that the list box on the right now contains a list of other vendors for this item with their associated purchase unit, per unit price, and minimum order quantity. Now we'll continue with the entry of our line item by ordering a quantity of 20 units. And we'll specify that this purchase is to be applied directly to inventory. Now we click OK for the detail line item and OK for the purchase order as a whole. At this point, the ordered units will show up when we edit our inventory item. Notice how the quantity on order figure reflects our purchase order quantity. Now let's jump ahead a few days to the time when we are invoiced for the items. Select Invoices from the Accounts Payable menu. Click on Add and select Trade Invoice from the list. Now the system asks us whether we're reconciling a purchase order. Let's say yes. Now the AP invoice screen appears, with the cursor flashing in the Purchase Order Number field. Click on the Add button and select our purchase order to ABC Electric. The system brings in all the information from the purchase order and allows us to reconcile all or part of the units we ordered. On this screen, we indicate the location and area where we have stored this pipe purchase. We indicate how many units we were invoiced for and what price per unit. Now we click OK to finish this line item reconciliation and OK to save the invoice. At this point, we can print a proof listing and do a quick data backup and then post our invoice. After the invoice is posted, the quantity on hand figure for this item will be increased, and the quantity on order figure will be decreased by the number of units on this invoice. This concludes this training session on ordering and receiving inventory items through purchase order and accounts payable.